Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon everyone. Today we are here to discuss the time series analysis and its component. It's a topic from NEP 2020 minor statistical technique. This topic comes under the chapter Operation Research 2. So basically explanation for time series is a study of a data that changes over time. Time can be your day, month or year. Time series analyses are widely used to track past patterns, increase, decrease or cycles and predict the future value. The objective remains same for regression analysis and time series analysis. Both we are studying to predict the future values. And regression analysis we have already discussed in our previous video. Here we are discussing the time series analysis. It is widely used in finance, weather, sales and sensor data. So here is the component of time series, trend. So we can see the trend usually move for the long term of a data showing increasing, decrease or stability can be linear or non-linear. Seasonality, regular patterns repeating at the fixed interval like daily, monthly or yearly, often due to season or events. For example, demand of raincoat and umbrella reaches peak during monsoon, demand of sweets during festivals. Same demand of sweater, wind shutter during winter season. Next we are having the cyclical variation. It's a long-term fluctuation without fixed period linked to economic or business cycle. Irregularity. So irregularity means random unpredictable variation caused by the events, error or other foreseen factors. So for analyzing and for predicting the future value of a time series analysis, we have two methods, method of moving average and second method of least square, that is linear trend only. In syllabus we are having linear trend numericals. So let's see the example. So find 3 years moving average and draw this on a graph paper. Also represent the original time series on the graph. So here is the data is given. So production is basically given in terms of thousands. So here are given, production is given. So basically we are here in moving average method for finding the 3 years trending data. So 3 years, how to calculate? First check the consecutive 3 numbers 12, 15 and 20. So we have to write the addition in front of 15, which means 12, 15 and 20, their middle value is 15. So number will be added in the between of these numbers. So for 12, 15 and 20, middle number is 15. So addition is written in front of 15. So 47, since we are dealing with the 3 years total, 47 divided by 3 is 15.6. So exclude 12 now because 12 is completed. Now next 3 numbers 15, 20 and 18. So here the middle number is 20. So we're going to add the number in front of 20. 15, 20 and 18, that is 53. 53 divided by 3, which is 17.6. Again exclude 15. Next 3 number 20, 18 and 15. Their addition will be written in front of 18. Then exclude 20, 18, 25, 32. Their addition will be written in front of 25. Exclude 18, 25, 32 and 30. Now since the last number is covered in addition, so no need to take next 3 consecutive number. So while taking the 3 years total, we can see the first block will remain empty and last block will remain empty. Here is a standard form. While dealing with the 3 years total, first block will remain empty and last block will remain empty. So after adding and find the moving average, this data will going to put on the graph paper. Similarly, the production in thousands also will going to put on the graph paper. So dark line shows that it's a production in 1000 units and red dotted line shows it's a moving average that is of 3 years data. So just the comparison that we have to show on the graph paper, dark line is showing the production in thousands and dotted line showing it's a 3 years trending data in form of moving average. Next we are having find 5 years moving average for the following data. So for the 5 years, again the same idea. Consider first 5 consecutive numbers And for the 5 consecutive number, the middle number is 56. So we're going to add the number in front of 56. Then exclude 51. Next 5 numbers, and we're going to write in front of 57. So 53, 56, 57 and 55. Then exclude 53. Next 5 numbers is 56, 57, 60, 55 and 59, which means last number is covered. So no need to further add other numbers. So 56, 57, 60, 55 and 59 add in front of 60. So now the number is 287. Since we are dealing with the 5 years moving average, so we have to divide by 5. In previous example, we have divided by 3. Since we are dealing with the 3 years moving average, now here we are dealing with the 5 year moving average. So 55.4, 56.2, 57.4. Since here the question is only given to find the 5 year moving average, no need to put on the graph paper. So we are just finding the 5 years moving average. So get it everyone? So next topic, we are having for the 4 years moving average for the following data. So for the 4 years we are having data. So for a 4 years, consecutive numbers 60, 69, 81 and 86. For 4 years we are having the numbers. So for 4 years we can see over here, let me check. So for 4 years, there is a tie at the middle position. We cannot decide which is the middle one. So we're going to write their addition in between 69 and 81. 60, 69, 81 and 86. For 4 numbers, we cannot decide a middle number. So we're going to write in between 69 and 81. So 60, 69, 81 and 86. Again exclude 60, 69, 81, 86, 78. Write the numbers in between 81 and 86. Similarly, we have to cover all the other numbers. Here the numbers are given. Now we are here adding the center total. So 296 and 314. Their addition will be written in between their additions. So 296 and 314, it will be written in the middle. 314 and 318, it will be written in the middle. 338, 359 in the middle. 359, 380 in middle. 380, 402 in middle. Now 610. Since we are adding here 4 numbers for 296, 4 number for 314. So total we have added 8 numbers. So here we are going to divide 610 divided by 8. That is my moving average. Why we are not dividing by only 4? Because 296 plus 314, that number we got as 610 after adding total 8 numbers. So average basically deals with how many numbers you are adding. Same numbers we have to divide it to get the moving average. So 610 divided by 8 will be 76.25. That we have to write in front of 610. That we have to write in front of 610. Neither in middle, neither above, neither below. Neither above nor below. We have to write in front of 610. 652 divided by 8, 81.5. 690 divided by 8, 739 divided by 8, 782 divided by 8, 820 divided by 8. Got it everyone? Thank you for watching till here. Make sure you like, subscribe my channel.